Basically anybody that's in uniform, whether it's fire, police, military, they're all doing something that a lot of people are either afraid to do, can't do, or don't want to do. And so what happens is we ought to thank them all. It doesn't matter how old they are or how young they are. Thank them for the time that they're doing to keep us and a lot of the world safe. We are the guard dogs. We are the guards of saving society and our people. And without them, there is no caring, no safety, no future.
It means quite a lot to know, and I do know and understand that people don't think of, what men and women have done from, like I said, the Civil War till now for our freedoms. The people that have served, that aren't serving anymore, and the ones that haven't. Many do understand and care, and it means the world to me to see that there are still many people that believe in our flag, and no matter what our government has a problem with, it's our flag, and a lot of people have died for it, so it means a lot.
I mean, my whole adult career has been service-oriented. I was a retired policeman and blah, blah, blah. So I was always I was always bellied up to the public trough, getting paid, but it was doing stuff that felt good to do, and people appreciated it, and they thank you. People like to thank you, and it's appreciated. But it just feels kind of funny to be thanked very much for shit that was really a lot of fun. And in my police time, people would oftentimes thank me at the end of whatever the encounter was. Usually was something kind of negative, enforcement oriented, but they weren't thanking me for the ticket. They were thanking me for not being a dick about it, I suppose.
The simplest things like today, walking up and shaking a guy's hand in uniform and saying thanks and stuff like that is a huge help. I mean, guys do, people in this profession right now kind of feel beat up a little bit based on just how things are. And generally, we're all out there wanting to do the best job possible. We know we fall short on occasions. We're human. But for me, it's just getting out and having those conversations. And if I meet somebody that has a different opinion, if there's a way we can, talk about it and see if you can reach some common ground or understanding. Oftentimes, there's that perception, and if you talk through that, you realize perception might be wrong. You may find someone that is kind of defund or anti-police, and you have a moment to talk to them, and you find out there was an event that maybe wasn't exactly fair or perfect that happened to them a while back that caused them to have that perception. And by sitting down and having that a better interaction or striving to do that, you can kind of change that.
Oh, you always appreciate the appreciation. So that's a nice thing to have. It's not the only thing, of course, but it is a very nice thing to have people come up and say, we really appreciate what you're doing, thanks for your service and all that. It's a warm feeling, it really is nice.
My typical response when I hear in the airport is usually a bit of surprise. I never really considered my job to be self-sacrificial. I mean, I got paid a salary. My typical response to people is to thank them for paying their taxes. I liked what I did. I had a great time doing it, and I can really appreciate that people feel that way. For me, I just think it was doing my job. I think it was something I was called to, that I felt the responsibility to do, and yeah.
It's a big part of what led me into my career is what happened that day. Because of that day, I wanted to join and do something back for the United States that's been so good to us. So we're both born and raised in the Philippines, and we're very thankful for everything that the U.S. Armed Forces has done for us. So after 9/11, we wanted to give back.
So the Marines, when I joined the Marines, I was just got here from the Philippines. I was born and raised in the Philippines, and it's just my way of giving back to what the United States has done for me and my family. When I was in the Army, I deployed to Afghanistan. Thought I'd do my part to what's happened after 9/11. My buddies and I talked about it, and so we kind of thought, instead of just talking about it, we had to do something about it.
Well, I'm an oral and maxillofacial surgeon. I'm retired now, but I was an oral and maxillofacial surgeon. I was more of a what I call second responder. I put people's faces back together when they came in and they're all broken up. But I really appreciated all the first responders, because a lot of what they did in the field made a big difference in what I got when I was in the emergency room. Our whole lives we've enjoyed our entire life because of the freedom that they fought for. And I have nothing but respect. Obviously, at my age, I lived through the Vietnam era. I was in college, but at the same time, I had classmates in high school that were in Vietnam, and I have nothing but respect for them, for what they did for us. And unfortunately, some of them I could never thank because they never came home.